Welcome to another video. Today's video I'm gonna show you how to replace your blend door actuator on a 2012 to like 2018 Ford Fiesta. Stay tuned.
Music bed.
All right, so first things first, if your vehicle, not sure if you can hear that. So it's kind of like a tapping noise coming from the passenger side here under the dash. And that's gonna have to do with, you know, when you turn the air on or turn it off. You can hear it there. So there's a couple of blend door actuators on these cars. There's one on this side, one on that side. This one is for your air recirculation, which is this button here. And so one way to, well, first of all, let me show you where it's at. So you're gonna open the glove box, which is right here, and then this one, it has the two little tabs right here. And so what you're gonna do is just push them in. Okay, now I'll try to do the other one with the camera here, but you push them just a little bit to let it come back out, and then the glove box is kind of just snapped in place in there. So you're just gonna pull it out. So you see it has this little clips kind of, they just go on to the, well, let me get this out of the way completely. Okay, so they just go right into this little plastic pieces here. So really good way to make sure that you have the right one that you're working on is turn your key back on and off, and then you can feel it. So like right now I can feel this making a noise where it's trying to turn, and I think it's stripped, so it's just making that noise in there. If we look in here, I can probably get you right in there so you'll see it. It's pretty easily accessible. There's some torque screws. I think there's two, maybe three. So let me just look. I don't see nothing on that side. So it looks like it might just be the two on this side here. So that makes it easier. We could probably even see. Yeah, you can kind of see in there. Not sure if the camera will pick it up, but the door is trying to move, but it's just kind of coming out and then slamming back on there. So, all right, I'm gonna turn the key back off. And so first things first, right? We're gonna go ahead and unplug it. So let me set you down. Hopefully, let's see if you can see here. It's got the little red tab that you pull back to unlock it. And then I'm just gonna squeeze the little tab, pull the plug out. So it just has this little push pin. Pull it out. Now we could probably get a one of these Torx with my 1/4-inch drive, but I already brought these, so let's just see if we can get it out with this ones. I didn't realize, but the fuse box is right in here too, so you need to check any fuses. This is where they're located at. So this is taking a little bit longer with the little kind of Allen torques here, but you do have enough room to get in with the ratchet. So you know what? It says a T15. Let me go grab one for my ratchet. Actually, correction, it's a T20. So I'm gonna grab this one here. And I'm just trying to get you in the best angle here so I don't cover your view, but if you're able to get in here a little bit more, it's really not difficult. There's a lot of room for this. The other side is probably a little bit more difficult because it's on the driver's side, so you got your steering column and everything on the way. These little screws are a little hard because they're just threaded into the plastic. But anyways, once you take both of them off, you're just going to pull this out. Just like that. And this slots right into the door there. So the new one that I bought, it's a Dorman. This is the part number here. And so looks pretty much the same. One thing that it says is that the door has to be moved so you align it correctly, because it has this notch where it doesn't have anything. So I'm willing to bet if I try to put it in there, it's not gonna fit because it's not aligned correctly. It would technically have to go up. So it does come with this little tool that you use with the 1/4-inch ratchet. And so it says that you use this so that you can move it. And so what it looks like is you move that little door down back. See, maybe I can show you all. I think you can see, but see, it was up. So there, pulled it down. So now it's on the right position. We should be able to grab this new one. and put it right in there, but let's see, it's not going in. So you could probably just move the little door with your fingers, actually, to be honest. I mean, it moves around pretty easy. Well, that's interesting. Let me figure out why this is not fitting in there, and then I'll let you guys know what's going on with that. Okay, what I ended up doing is just plugging in the new one and then clicking the button and just holding it till it was lined up, and then it went in. So when you have it by itself, it goes all the way one way, way too much, and then all the way the other way, way too much. I think that's why it makes that noise, because like on this one, once it gets to the other end where it's supposed to kind of just stop, something is probably broken in here, so it makes it click. This one now, it does go both ways, but when it gets to the end, it just kind of stops because the door is done. So just hold it as you're clicking it back and forth, and then it's gonna let you, go in the spot, and then it's only gonna go in one way. So as far as it's saying that it's gonna damage if you don't put it on there, I mean, the motor has the ability to move way more than the little door actually moves. And even with the factory one, so just because that one's a doorman doesn't mean anything, this one moves way more. If they made them where it just moves exactly the amount that the little door it's supposed to move, it probably wouldn't break, because it wouldn't be trying to force the gears past their limit. It's like you pushing on the door once it's closed. Like you can't do anything, right? It's not gonna close more or anything. So anyways, that's just how I got it to go in there. So once you're in there, you just put the 2 little screws in here, and then tighten them up. It does make it a lot easier to have a little ratchet, but if you don't, you can use the little Allen Torx. It's just gonna take you a little bit longer. All right, so once it's tight, make sure it's plugged in and the little red tab is in. You're good to go. Line up the glove box. So with the glove box, you're just gonna line up the little tabs here. And push it in, and then you just push these tabs in and close it. So that's pretty much it. Now that is done, I can turn the key on and off, and it's not gonna make that clicking noise. Mostly it was just annoying more than really what I used it, but that's it. Thank you for watching the short video. If you have any questions, comments, leave them below. Subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one. And just a little extra clip, I took apart the blend door, and you can see the damage on this big gear right there. It's missing like 2 or 3 teeth. So once it would get to one end where it would just get tight because the door finishes closing, the motor still keeps going for a little bit longer, but the door doesn't go, so it just stripped that little couple teeth, and so that would make it just, you know, kind of click, 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 click. And technically, when you would put it to the other way, since those little teeth were broken, I mean, it wouldn't go the other way either, because it wouldn't be able to turn it. So that's really what it is, how it broke. Anyways, thank you for watching.